Okay, can you guys hear me now? Hello, hello, anyone? Can you hear me? I think it's working. We're good. All right. One day I'll get a live stream right. But anyway, I'll start again. Today we're doing the OhSINT room. I'm going to start it in 3 minutes time. I'm just wanting to wait for a few more people to come along and join in. I'll just close down my other windows here because I've got like 5 streaming related windows here. So cool. So OhSINT, it's on tryhackme.com/OhSINT. A whole bunch of people have finished this by the looks of it. Lots and lots of people. And it looked like a fun room from what I can see anyway. So it looks like we're going to download a photo and we need to find what information we can from that photo and then work our way through these challenges to capture the end flag, which is what is the person's password. So I thought this would be a really fun challenge to do. I haven't joined the room yet, but I will when you guys have a few more people on. Where are we at? We've got 9 people on. And yeah, this is the OhSINT channel. So who's ready? Are we ready to rock and roll? You guys ready to get this show going? Where are we at? Let's join it. Joining, and we're in. Okay, so what information can you possibly get starting with just one photo? Let's download the photo. So here is the photo. I'm going to bet that's going to open. Oh my God, it's Windows XP. It's the Windows XP background. Classic. All right, what can we get from this? Looks like a pretty normal photo. Yeah, it looks pretty normal. So I'm going to guess that I'm not going to bother with the OhSINT framework. I'm going to go directly to the EXIF tool. So I just need to find where it is. EXIF data viewer. That's the one I want. I'll put a link to all of the tools that I'm going to use in this as I go through them. I don't know what they are yet, so yeah. Let's go into here and let's see what sort of EXIF data we can find from this particular image. You can run EXIF tool through Kali, but I'm on a Mac. I'm not running Kali at the moment. I want to do this in a really basic way as well, just to make it a little bit more challenging, I guess. So first thing I can see is we have some GPS coordinates of where the photo was taken. So EXIF tool basically just lets you see the metadata of, or the EXIF data, I guess, of particular images. And yeah, it's pretty useful, I guess, if you want to sort of track something down, find out who edited that file or what it was edited with. Yeah, you can sort of find all sorts of information. So for example, the copyright is by O. Woodflint, which might be a hint. And we also have his GPS coordinates, which is kind of interesting. So in typical, I won't use DuckDuckGo for this because that would be way too hard. So O. Woodflint in Google actually came up with something. I like taking photos and open source projects. Okay. That's interesting. I think we might be onto something here. Feel free to say something in the chat to sort of help me along with this sort of stuff. Let's see what else we can find in Google. Owood Flint. There's a blog here. Another blog. That's a walkthrough. I don't want to go there. Okay. So, Owood Flint. Hey, I'm in New York right now, so I'll update this site right away with new photos. Control A. Typical. We got Penny Dropper. Yeah, sure. I'll accept your cookies. So, Owood Flint, 31st of March. So, we've got his blog and his Twitter so far. So that's not bad. So what was the first question? I can't even remember. What is it streaming in? Is it not 1080? I thought it was. I don't know, man. I'm probably doing some wrong settings on my computer. So what is this user's avatar of? Well, his avatar on Twitter is a cat. So is that what it means? Yes, good. What city is this person in? Didn't he say he was in New York? New York right now. Is that where he's from though? Yeah, it should be better than 480, but I don't know. I'll see if I can make it better, I guess. But yeah, I think we're on 480, mate. Let me see. Give me 1 sec. I'll quickly pause to have a look at what we've got as far as video goes. Ah, shit. Yeah, it's going to have to be 480. I stuffed up some of the settings. Sorry, man. Okay, so anyway. So, what city is he in? Well, it says New York, but I don't think that's going to fit. What's the hint? BSSID plus wiggle.net. Interesting. Where is he going on holiday? So is he holidaying in New York? Yes, he is. So what city is this person in? Let's go to wiggle.net because that was the hint, wasn't it? Let's I don't know if that's different. Let's have a look at this. Is just a WordPress site, so there's usually you can hide all sorts of stuff in WordPress. So let's just look for anything that sort of stands out. See if there's something something useful in here at all. It's pretty shitty coded, but that's okay. Would you? wood flint. It says penny dropper thing is here. So we've got penny dropper. MS Computer Lab, what's up, dude? August Cole, I thought you were at work, bro. It's alright, stay around. We'll get through this one pretty quick, I think. I've already completed a couple of the questions. New York and Cat. I don't know what his password email address is. Although, yeah, we'll keep going. So where's the source? I want to go through all of this because I think this is where we're going to find the next hint to where to go. So is that his, do you reckon that's his password, the penny dropper password? Maybe not. I'll keep that penny dropper password in the back of my mind. I'll just find it here and highlight it. You know what? I think that's actually the answer to one of the questions because it matches the thing here. So is that his password? Okay, so penny dropper is his password. Let's go back to here. Tweets. What's he tweeted? From my house I can get free Wi-Fi. There's the BSS ID. So go nuts. Maybe I will, man. Maybe I will. No, I don't think I need to know that. So Wiggle is, you can essentially search for free Wi-Fi by searching the MAC address of different access points. And the BSS ID should be searchable over here. So we'll just paste in what I've got there and search for it and see what we can find. So this is near where he lives, apparently. Okay, do I search it here? Is that how this works? Oakland, California. Show. So if I go to it, show more results. What else we got? Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if that's it. FooBarNet. SSID FooBarNet. What? I can, but it's gonna stop the stream. If you guys really want, I can make it better. I'll pause it temporarily and I'll put it back to 1080p, so bear with me one sec. This might actually kill the stream completely. Okay, is that slightly better for everyone? Great. Fantastic. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, let's go back to where we were. So now you can actually read everything. Great. I'm glad we've solved that little problem. So where we're at is we're searching the BSS ID on wiggle.net, and we're basically trying to find an access point, Wi-Fi access point near his house that he posted on his Twitter. So it said here, from my house I can get free Wi-Fi. Here's the BSS ID, go nuts. So we've gone to Wiggle because that's what the CTF told me to do here. So that the instruction said BSS ID plus wiggle.net was the hint to find the city where he's at. So this is the city. So I guess we could type in a few things here. So what city is he in? It's not California. So what else do we have here? We've got San Mateo, Oakland. No, it's not Oakland either. So I think we're searching incorrectly here. I think we need, let's just kill that. BSS ID. So what do you guys reckon? We might need to actually zoom well out for this to work. Because by searching on the right, it should show up a little dot from memory. It's not over here. It's not here. I'm from Australia, Sierra. Can you not tell from my beautiful accent? Possible commercial date range. Yeah, that should be fine. Standard. Where are you from, Sierra? I'm trying to find this BSS ID on this Wiggle map, and I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it anywhere. Russia. From Russia with love. Sayad Bakar. I don't know if I said your name right. I've changed it to 1080p, so it should be much higher quality than it was a few minutes ago. So let me know if it's still terrible or not, but it should be much better. look at the settings here. Yeah, it's in 1080p. That's sadly that's as good as I can make it on a live stream. Yeah, before there was no 1080p. At the start of the stream it was in 480 because I stuffed up some of the settings originally, but I've changed that now. It should be good. Vodkas and bears included. Fantastic. Do you reckon that old mate... Oh, wait, there it is. Okay. It just took ages to show up. Oh my god. So he's in London. So let's try that in here. London. Correct. Okay, what's the SSID of the wireless access point that he is connected to? Let's go to it. Let's go check it out. This website is so old school. It's brilliant, isn't it? Someone flicked me $3 for finding him on Wiggle. I'm joking. Fitzrovia, that sounds like a wicked place. Okay. So what is the SSID of this access point? I wonder what density shows me. I wonder if ad block is killing something on this web page. I might just try it out. No. So we need to go back to... He's definitely in London. So we found him. Now we just need to find the SSID, I think it was. Barry Van Wyck, what's up, dude? We need to find the... Where am I? We need to find the SSID of the AP that he's connected to, or WAP. So let's go zoom right in on this guy. No, I haven't made any videos about bug bounties or how to get started with it. But I think it'd be a pretty interesting topic to cover, actually. So that's a good one. Maybe I'll do one of those in the near future, Syed. So thanks for the suggestion. Yeah. I really wish this would let me click on it. It's so annoying. Should show me everything there. Maybe I need to zoom in more. I don't think so. Normally, I'm pretty sure you just click on it and off it goes. If anyone else knows how to actually use this website, that would be great. Oh my god, here we go. Unilever Wi-Fi is the thing. Unilever Wi-Fi. And find anything with an at. No, nothing there. So it's not on WordPress. Who's this? I'm from London. I like to... Okay. Here we go. So, oh my god, there's his email address. How to get spammed. Put your email address on GitHub. So his email address is owoodflint. I found it on GitHub. And that's it. We're done. Oh yeah. Nice. Well, that was pretty quick actually. It's a shame that half the stream was in terrible quality, but that's okay. Yeah, I guess we've got a little bit of time for people to ask any questions if they like in regards to anything, and I'll answer them. You should be able to see the questions coming up on the right hand side of the screen. So yeah, fire away. What questions do you have for me? I'll scroll up through here and see if I can detecting accents. GitHub spam. Yeah, definitely spam that email address. I'll do a quick rundown actually while I'm waiting for some questions to come through. No, I don't want to do another one because I'm trying to do one every single day. So if I do 2 now, then I'll have one less day to have actually done one. Plus it's also 11 p.m. here and I need to go to work tomorrow morning. Okay, Sierra. So at the start, it gives you an image. So you download this image and it was I'll go to it, downloads. It was the Windows XP background, the original old school Windows XP background with the rolling hills. So what I did with that is I put it into this website, which is exifdata.com, and I just ran that. You can do exifdata through command line, but I'm being lazy. I just wanted to use the website because it's a little bit more, I guess, visual, which is good for this sort of thing. So yeah, I had a look at this, had a look at the data. I found that the copyright of the image was to O.Woodflint, and his GPS coordinates are here, which I don't know if they're even correct. I didn't even end up using them. So his username was O.Woodflint. So what I did then next, I needed to find his avatar, the city, and then all of those other details. So what I then did was I went to Google and I copied that username and I put it into Google. And the first thing that came up was his Twitter, a WordPress blog, and a GitHub. So I didn't even notice the GitHub at first, to be honest. So I went to Twitter, and on Twitter he has a post down the bottom here, which is, from my house I can get free Wi-Fi with a smiley face, BSSID. The BSSID says go nuts. So I wasn't too sure what I should do here. So there was a hint, but that did give me the answer to his first question, which what is his avatar of, and it's a cat. So I put cat in there. That's correct. What city is this person in? There was a hint here, which was go to wiggle.net, which is WIGLE.net, and type in the BSSID, which I had from Twitter. So I went to that website and I filtered the map to the BSSID, which is that one there. And to make this work, you have to sort of zoom right out, otherwise you can't see anything. So I did that, and we got a little circle around London. It's having trouble loading because his website is so cruddy and old. But yeah, there's an access point there, which he was apparently connected to. So yeah, I then zoomed right in on that access point, and that gave me the answer to which city is he in, which is London. The SSID of the wireless access point that he was connected to is called Unilever Wi-Fi, which I found by zooming right in, and it gives me that detail there. So Unilever Wi-Fi was the first one. So that's it. What is this person's email address? Again, I found this through Google. It was on his GitHub. So I went to his GitHub, and he says, project starting soon, email if you want to find me. It's owoodflynn@gmail.com.
I didn't get that.
Whoa, Siri. And yeah, what site did I find it on? I found it on GitHub. Where is he gone on holiday? Was on here. So I'm in New York right now. That was on his WordPress, which was also, it was the second one down. And I'm a big fan of security through obscurity. So when I see a big white blank page like this, the first thing I do is Control A. And as you can see, there's some little hidden text just there. But I also went through the source code looking for anything I could find, basically. And yeah, I found here that penny dropper was potentially his password, and it matched what was in here. So he's gone on holiday to New York. His password is penny dropper ! And that's it. That was the whole challenge, but it was a pretty good one. So are you able to use open source intelligence to solve this challenge? Yes, is the answer. And I guess the question here should be, are you good at stalking people through Google? And the answer to that apparently is yes. So we've got some questions here. So what have we got? It's the thing for metadata. Yeah, so EXIF data is basically where you view an image's metadata. That's essentially what it does. There is a command line for it, as I said before, but you can just use the website and it does the same thing that it's going to spit out in a code anyway. I'm new to this stuff and I'm actually interested in it all. Do you recommend to start with bug bounties just to get some experience and then apply to jobs after uni? Yeah, I guess you could do bug bounties. I see quite a few like Indian, Pakistani people like who are doing bug bounties, and they're quite successful with it. The only problem with that is that you don't really know what you're looking for. You're sort of shooting in the dark, and it can get pretty tiring pretty quickly. If it was me, I would probably, I guess, do that for a bit of fun. If you want to go onto something like Shodan and find live wild exploits out there on people's machines, or even exploit DB, and jump on there and have a look at different exploits and then report them. You could do that and potentially get paid, but not all bugs have bounties, essentially, especially wild ones that people don't know about. So yeah, what I would do is get a CEH, which is a Certified Ethical Hacker certification. Have a look at the Ccna 2020, and also do the CompTIA Security Plus certification. If you're looking to do something before uni anyway. If you're doing those in university, awesome. If you've already finished university and you're looking to get certified, those are the three that I would start with, going from there. In regards to getting experience, sometimes there's internships, but it depends on what country you're in. I just talked to a guy the other day from New Zealand who was doing an internship at Xero, and that seemed pretty cool. He seems to be doing quite well there, and they pay him pretty well as well, which is awesome. So there's definitely internships out there to find, but they do reserve those for people who are permanent residents or citizens of the particular country that company is in. So if you're applying for an internship in the US or somewhere, it's a little bit harder to get into if you're not from the US, I mean. So next question. I just want to start, but I don't know how. I guess a good question here is, where in cybersecurity do you want to start? Do you want to do like penetration testing, like ethical hacking, or do you want to do more the defensive side of things? A lot of people usually get started by going into SOC teams or working for managed service providers or MSPs, and they gain experience that way by completing tickets and just going through the daily motions of cybersecurity and IT in general. Yeah. Do you recommend to start with bug bounties? Oh, sorry, I already answered that one. Do the certifications and try to get a junior position. Basically, yeah. So a couple of guys in my Discord channel, which there should be a link to in the description, have recently gotten jobs where they've basically just got a university degree or the certifications, and a few of them have been quite successful with getting jobs in SOC teams or managed service providers, just closing out those tickets. And a lot of the work seems to be around like firewalls, like firewall management and network management. And that's sort of why I always recommend doing a CCNA as well as the Comp TIA Security Plus, because those are the two sort of entry level for security and networking, and they'll bring you through to the next level. What time will you be streaming these, do you reckon? So I'm looking to start them at around 10 to 10:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is around 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. UK time. What is the best way to start if I want to become a CyberSec or something like that? I'm on third stage of college. My main degree there is technician programmer. Don't know if I'll make any sense. Sierra, so on the third stage of college, third out of 4 stages? How many stages are there? The main problem, I don't want to be a programmer. I think it's too boring for me and no challenge. Center. Oh god. Operations. So, okay, you don't have to be a programmer. You can do that degree and still move into cybersecurity. But you would, if you want to do that, you're going to need to get those certifications that I said before. So I'll type them in here. Right. So the first one is the CEH, which is a Certified Ethical Hacker certification. It's pretty low level. It's not too difficult. If you've done programming, you'll be able to get through this. The next one is the CCNA 2020. So that is the Cisco Certified Network Associate. So that one is all about Cisco networking, which is basically the foundation of all networking. Cisco pretty much owns the market as far as networking goes, and everything's sort of built off their system anyway. So, yeah. Get a CCNA. That one is a little bit difficult if you don't have any networking knowledge, but if you have any sort of IT knowledge, you'll be able to read through the coursework and get through it easily enough. The last one is the Comp TIA Security Plus. And this one is the entry-level security certification. Comp TIA has a range of different courses. Security Plus is the first one of the security certifications that you should do. And you should probably start with that one before doing the CEH, to be honest. It'll make your life so much easier. And yeah, that will, if you have those 3 certifications plus any degree in IT, you'll definitely get a job in cybersecurity. The tricky part for you is going to be figuring out which part of cybersecurity you want to get into. So there's pen testing, there's, I guess, the more physical security, like social engineering. So basically like tricking people into allowing you access to certain things, which is pretty fun. And then there's like a more defensive position, like firewall management, network management, network security type things, port security, which is probably the most common one. And then there's all sorts of other stuff like bug bounties and malware analysis, and those are more programming related, but I don't think you're sort of interested in those sort of areas. So yeah, I guess that's probably answers your question. It was a bit of a long answer, sorry, but I wanted to cover it. What was the next one here? Yaku, what's going on, dude? Get back to work. SOC teams. So SOC teams are Security Operation Center teams. And they're essentially like a team of security people, I guess, security and network people who, they just go through and manage firewalls, basically. And they're in charge of security operations for particular government agencies and organizations. Where are we at? How to start training. I was thinking about it, and pen test, it looks amazing, but I don't know if I could make it. Look, it's not that hard. You can do most of those courses through a bunch of different websites. The first one is cybrary.it. That one has heaps of different information on there that you can heaps of different courses that you can jump into that are security related. You can also choose like a full list of security training courses or certifications that you want to do. eLearn Security, I've heard some good things about it. I haven't got any experience with it though, so I'm not too sure, but I've heard good things about it. The next website is the famous Udemy. So Udemy is just like any other training website where you jump on, you can do a whole bunch of courses on there, and it's pretty straightforward. You just choose the course you want to do and off you go. I prefer not TryHackMe. I prefer cybrary.it because it gives you a course outline. So I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, man. Cybrary is awesome. So what I mean here is you can choose which jobs you want. It's funny that SOC analyst is in beginner and intermediate, but that's okay. So for example, if you want to be a SOC analyst, it's going to tell you to do a security plus. Yep. If you want to be a pen tester, probably going to ask you to do an OSCP and a CEH, and so CEH. A CEH won't get you through to pen testing though, to be honest. That's a little bit underrated, but I think that's because they can't sell the OSCP through this website. So the OSCP is the offensive security website thing. These guys make Kali Linux, so they definitely know what they're on about, and it's a good set. Why is this so slow? Going through the advertising link. Yeah. Recognized and respect certification for info security professionals. It's basically, it's a very hard certification. It takes forever. It's a 24-hour experience, and it's nuts. I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you really are. You've already done your CH and your CCNA and everything else. Do this as your last option because it's incredibly difficult. I found it very difficult anyway. CompTIA and Cyber, it's cool. What certification do I need to have in order to do job in government agencies in Canberra? First question is, are you an Australian citizen? Because to get into any defence or government job in Canberra, you need to have citizenship in Australia because they register it as Department of Defence. The second thing you're going to need is experience, more than anything. They usually ask for around 5 years of experience to get into their security teams. You also have to do a psych test as well as and which is part of the clearance, which is a CVE. I think it's CVE1, which is like the base level clearance. I can't remember what they're called anymore. But yeah, you just need that clearance to get access to write and read secret documents or something like that. And that's just the basic clearance. Apart from that, you should probably have some sort of certification in anything IT. So usually they just want a degree and maybe one certification in security, which is usually the Security Plus by CompTIA. The good thing is once you're in there though, you can progress and get your other certifications through them, and they'll help you pay for it and give you study material and labs to study, which is awesome. Offensive is mainly hacking. Yeah, offensive is entirely hacking, basically, ethical hacking. So offensive security is your breaking in, defensive security is your defending. And that's, yeah, I guess that's the easiest way to explain it. Defending teams that's the majority of most cybersecurity work. Like I said before, managing firewalls, making sure those rules are tight, going through the different logs that your firewall system is going to spit out, analyzing stuff through Splunk, all sorts of stuff there. And you can actually become a full-time Splunk engineer, which is a pretty intense job. But you do get paid really well for it. Splunk pays extremely well. Anyway, that's all I've got time for tonight, guys. It's been awesome as always. Jump on again tomorrow night at roughly 10 to 10:30 p.m. Brisbane time. Jump on there and I'll be doing another CTF. I don't know which one I'll be doing tomorrow yet, but I'll figure it out sometime during the day. And I'll see you there. Catch you later.